Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play 6 Days of Sacrifice. Last time we met DeKalb here, who came to inspect a building and ended up being pushed in an elevator shaft, and there's quite a bit going on. This is the headquarters of the Order of the Blessed Agonies, formed by William Freehorn, that was it. I mixed it with John Defoe. And things are going well because we can't get back up, and so we need to kidnap one of the cultists to figure out a way back up. Also, Trilby's here for some reason, but then he died. So yeah, the tall man killed him. But shh, the cop doesn't know that yet. Anyway, we have some weapons that we found. Ah, excellent. Now certainly we have the upper hand. The cultist is just through this door. All we have to do is secure him in the holding cell, then we can negotiate our release. Will Janine be joining us? No. She said she was too afraid. Afraid? Odd. Well, anyway, we'll both take a gun. Even a man with 2 limbs out of commission can fire a gun. I guess you were right. Turn around slowly, Canning. No sudden movements. Hardy. So this is how your employment ends? With betrayal? Employment? Shut up! If there's any betrayal here, it's when you lunatics locked me up. We had no choice, Hardy. You refused to listen to reason. I said shut up! I'm taking you to the cell. Stop right there. What the heck? If you point your gun at me, I will fire. Damn you. Well then, you never understood, did you, Hardy? There's no point in resisting us. We have God on our side. What is going on? Take them to the holding cell. I will. Excuse me? What? Who? I am the caretaker. I am the guide. They are only unconscious and will awaken soon. Go to the sleeping quarters and seal yourselves in. It is not wise to roam this place at night. But who are you? A friend. Now go. Sam? I'm sorry, Janine. They've overpowered us. Oh, I can't take much more of this. When are they going to send help? It seems they did. Him? Why don't you tell Janine the same things you told me, Mr. DeKalb? I'm a council planning inspector. Someone tipped us off that the cult were building something. They sent me to see if that was true. You see, Janine, your call was answered. You sent the tip? A council planning inspector? It's almost laughable. But now there's no way we're getting out of here. Yes, there is. We're going to overpower Canning and make him escort us out. Excuse me. So you tried that and it didn't work? We'll have to keep trying. Would you please listen? I beg your pardon. I fell down the elevator shaft this morning. I'm tired, I'm in pain, I don't know where I am. And all you've done is boss me around and evade my questions. I want to know who you are and what is going on. I apologize, Mr. DeKalb. There's no need to shout. I think there was. Perhaps there is time to fill you in now. Sorry. Where shall we start? Wow. Okay, so yeah. She has been very evasive of our questions, and so we did kind of have to shout, but... Yeah, that guy in the red robes, that's someone you might recognize from the Countdown trilogy. He was in number 2 when he requested Freehorn's knife, and he was also described in number 3 as sending that parcel to the guy who's pretending to be Dr. Somerset, but was really Dr. Somerset's son. And Trilby is alive, again, still. So weird. And that guy Canning, you also might recognize him. He was in a picture in the second Countdown one where that took place in this cult sanctuary. And he was, for some reason, with Trilby and with Freehorn in that painting. So I'm guessing he's sort of the leader now. What is this place? You're in a small laboratory complex under the ophthalmology building, which, as I've already said, is a front for the Order of Blessed Agonies. The complex is laid out around a large circular chamber they call the Hub. They've definitely got something important here. But neither of us have been inside. What is the Order of the Blessed Agonies? They're an insane masochistic cult who think pain is the answer to everything. And from what I've seen, they're very creative in ways they inflict it upon each other. They worship some mad demon called Chuzzo or something. I've never even heard of him. I've heard of ophthalmology and what with all the celebrities that are members. Ophthalmology is just the moneymaker. It funds the true organization, the Order. They hide behind the acceptable front to keep themselves secret. Saying you want to hurt people to purify them caused a lot of concern for the authorities. I bet. So, where are the cultists now? Yeah, this place is pretty empty. We don't know. They should be all over the place. They started drifting away soon after they finished construction of the facility. Canning and the Hat Man are the only ones left as far as we know. It's like they intend to abandon the place with us inside. If they haven't already. Yeah, remember in the second Countdown game, there was still a lot of places under construction when we were walking around there. Who are you? I'm Dr. Samantha Harty. I'm a scientist. I tell you what kind, but I fear it would go over your head. Wow, that's patronizing. My name's Janine Orzakowski. I'm a freelance journalist for a couple of magazines. Mainly celebrity gossip stuff. How did you get here? I was looking around the ophthalmology headquarters. I wanted to do a feature on them for the magazine, since so many celebrities have joined them. I was just having a little snoop about when I discovered this place. Then of course they threw me in the holding cell. Sam was already there. I've been doing a little contract work for the Order, here in the labs. Turns out they really don't want anyone to know about the stuff they've been doing here. What kind of stuff? I prefer not to say. She won't tell me either. So you don't want to betray client confidentiality? They threw you in a cell. That's not it. It's just that it was work I'm not proud of, which will probably reflect poorly on me once this is all over. I'd rather take steps to ensure it doesn't get out rather than regret it later. I don't want to implicate yourself. Please don't press the matter. We escaped from the cell a few hours ago, then you dropped in. And that's as far as I know. Why are we being held here? Most likely to protect a secret. But if that was all, why haven't they had us killed? Maybe they need us for something. I don't like the sound of that. I think only the cultists can answer your question fully. Who is Canning? Is he the leader of the cult? No. Even before the others evacuated, he answered to a guy named Garriott. And even he seemed to be subordinate to something called the Prince. But I don't think I've ever seen him. Canning is just some low-level acolyte ordered to make sure we don't escape. Personally, I think he's just as much a prisoner down here as we are. I think they wanted to get rid of him for some reason. But he's too dense to notice. He's still following orders like a faith-blinded sheep. Okay, Garriott was the one in the painting, not this Canning guy. My mistake. Alright. Who was the man in the hat? I think it's some mercenary hired as a security guard. You mean the guy dressed as Trilby? Who? You know, Trilby. The dashing gentleman thief. From those old horror movie serials. The Defoe Manor Murders. Hotel Horror. I don't watch many movies, I'm afraid. Why would a security guard be dressed up as a cult character? I can't explain it. It's just ridiculous. They say Trilby may have really existed. I've read some newspapers from around the late 20th century. How is that relevant? Never mind. So is this Trilby, or is it a guy dressed as Trilby, or are there several guys since Trilby died and then another Trilby came and... Was it another Trilby? Was it the same Trilby, or is it a guy that's not Trilby? Who knows? We're gonna have to dig deeper into this. Who was the man in red? I've never seen him before, not until just then. Who's this? A completely bald man in torn red robe. He helped us get away from Canning in the car. I've never seen anyone like that. Did he come in with you? No. There was just me falling down the elevator shaft. Okay, that's all. Good. So now what? Now we think of a way to... Oh. What? The door has been sealed with a time lock. We won't be able to open it until tomorrow morning. Who could have done that? Canning? I doubt it. The man in the red told us not to roam the hallway at night. Presumably he has taken steps to ensure this. For crying out loud. I have to get home. I have to be back at work tomorrow. I think you have to be in the hospital tomorrow. We are all inconvenienced, Mr. DeKalb. But whining like a child is not going to help. I know, it's just... I know. We should take the opportunity to rest. We can discuss our escape in the morning. And so we go on to day 2. July 25th, 5th, AD 2189. Anything in this locker? It's a weird kind of locking mechanism on it. I've never seen this kind before. It won't open. Almost like something's holding it shut from inside. What's through this door? Over to the left is back out to this circular hallway. What about to the right? What the? Hello? Who are you? I'm not going to hurt you. Is your mother around? Or your father? Oh, your eyes. What happened to your eyes? Well, that was terrifying. Ah, good, you're up. We can discuss the plan. Plan? The door has now been unlocked. Our next move will be to take Canning hostage. Again? If at first you don't succeed. His door is being guarded by the Trilby Guard. It will be your task to distract him. Why me? The threat of physical violence must be made to get Canning under control. You obviously cannot make this threat, so it has to be me. All you have to do is lure the guard away from the main corridor, giving me the chance to slip in. How will you know when the coast is clear? Do you have a cell phone? Of course. Take my number. We can't reach the outside world, but we should be able to make calls within the complex. Call when you have achieved your objective, or if there are points you wish to discuss. Okay. I'll give you Janine's number too. I'm sure you still have many questions for us both. Okay, so we can click phone in the top menu or right-click phone in your inventory to call someone from your list of contacts. Yeah, that was a really creepy dream. Yeah, of course, DeKalb's not going to recognize that, but that was the young child, John Defoe. And you saw that welding marks pop out of his face and then out of DeKalb's face, and it was all very disturbing. Let's take a look at this. Cultist nighttime reading, possibly. Apply it to my journal. Twice did the 20th day of the 7th month pass, and the prince gazed with great concern upon the land of technology as the carving of the slave passed through the hands of a great many ignorant men of technology. But the king would not let him take his vengeance. Sorry, I'm always yawning because I'm always tired. For he said, the guide seeks the carving of the slave, and it is through the desire he shall fulfill his destiny. It will not be long before the guide learns that his duty has not yet been completed, and then he shall do as I have foreseen. And as the king said it, so it was so, for the bridge keeper did touch one of the ignorant men, and by the conjoined hands was the thief wife thrown down, and truly did she know the name of the king. And with this act the guide said, I see you know, bridge keeper, I have found you, and I have not forgotten. And he came to the tree that was the prince's soul, for it was here that the carving of the slave had been brought. So you might recognize some of that stuff from Trilby's notes, talking about they got the thief wife, which was Simone. She was killed at the very beginning, if you might remember. What's this post-it note? It's really kind of locking up. Look at the note. The perfectly ordered post-it note stuck to the locker door. I'll add it to my journal. Instructions for opening locker. You only have to ask. Okay. It won't reply. Never mind. We'll worry about that later. So we need to go distract Trilby. We'll just call this guy Trilby for now. Okay, so let's see. Hello. Got you. Get in. Uh-oh. Has he been properly distracted? We'll see about your friends soon enough. Well, that didn't work out, did it? What the? Oh, hello. You again. Destiny calls. What the? Hello? Some kind of ancient skeleton dressed in remnants of an anorak. It's a huge hole in the back of the skull, too. What the heck is an anorak? Disturbance. Some kind of manifestation hovering above the ground. It looks so strange to my eyes, like a black hole in the air itself. Anyway, I'm going to save right now, just in case, because yes, you can die in this game. Let's see. What happens if we walk? Don't think I could touch it. Don't think it's really there. Okay, so we can't even really walk into it. Alright. What should we do? Let's get out of here again. Oh, Trilby, hello. Let's go back in here real quick. Wait. What is that? Oh! The hotel. Let me out! Okay. Trilby seems to know something. This Trilby seems to know something about the hotel, about the tall man. But how could it be the real Trilby? Is it the real Trilby? Who is that guy? What is going on down here? Well, before I end things off, let's call Janine and let her know. Not Janine, it's the Orzachowski. Okay, that's Samantha. Dr. Hardy? Yes, Mr. Dukov, go ahead. Got the guard away from the door. But tell me about the extent of my injuries. Your neck broke on impact. If I hadn't gotten you in a brace before the regained consciousness, and if you had tried to move, you would be dead. You landed on your left side, so your left elbow and humerus are shattered, as is your left kneecap. There's also a hairline fracture in your skull. No more, please. I get the picture. But that's probably the extent of it. Hey, you asked. What kind of work were you doing for the Order? Of course, she didn't like that question before, did she? I told you I'm not prepared to reveal that. I doubt I will change my mind anytime soon. Why are you being so secretive? We might not even get out of this situation alive. And I guess I'm more of an optimist than you. Personally, I'm in no hurry to die, or to take part in whatever the Order has planned for us. When I escape, I'd rather the spectre of this place not follow us. At least tell me what kind of scientist you are. I told you I would probably go over your head. Try me. Okay. I'm a biochemist. I was recruited straight out of university by a medical research company, but I was let go after a couple of years. Why? A difference of opinion. I believe a scientist has to be morally flexible in the name of progress. The company ethics committee didn't agree. Please don't ask me to give any further details. That didn't really tell us much, did it? And moral ambiguity shouldn't really be in science, I don't think. Who do you think the man in red is? I honestly have no idea. Until his intervention yesterday, I'd never seen him before. He seems to be on our side, don't you think? So it appeared. But I consider it unwise to trust him implicitly. Perhaps his interests only temporarily coincide with ours. I'm worried about Janine. Why? She says she was too afraid to come out and help us. I agree, it's strange. She seemed to have rather indomitable spunk when we were in the cell. All I could think of is that the place is starting to get to her. Isolation and imprisonment can do strange things to a person. I think I understand. Where's Janine? I believe she went into the kitchen. I saw the man in red again. He released me from the holding cell. So he knows the Order's security codes. No, I think he teleported me. That's absurd, I swear. It was a flash, and the next thing I knew, I was in a medical storage room. But if you can teleport people at will, why does he not teleport us out of the complex altogether? That's a good question. If what you say is true, it raises many unsettling questions. I fear this man has his own agenda, and probably not a benevolent one. But he set me free. I saw some kind of monster. Calm down. What did you see? He was like a man, but so tall and thin, like a stick man. His face was just white, and there was blood everywhere. Pull yourself together, Mr. DeKalb. But the monster... Whatever you think you saw, it's gone now. You're safe. I wish I could believe you. Anyway, I got the guard away from the door. You're sure? Excellent. Meet me outside the office door. And we shall do so next time on Let's Play 6 Days of Sacrifice. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.